Top 5 racist words you use every day. Have you ever worried that no matter how hard you try, you'll just never be racist enough? Well, you're in luck. As it turns out, you've been unconsciously using racial slurs your entire life. Slurs like number 5. Hooligan at spot number 5. What you're actually saying: I was nearly killed on my drive home by a group of dirty Irish drunkards playing paintball on the interstate. Wait, what? The earliest use of the word hooligan dates back to British newspaper and police reports in the summer of 1898. They seem to have adapted the word from the Hooligan family, a group of Irish immigrants living in London. The family became known for their hilarious drinking songs, jigs, and the enthusiastic police brutality that tended to ensue. But despite the beatdowns, the Hooligans continued to fight for their right to party and did their motherland proud by forever associating their ethnic surname with stupid teenagers who like to play paintball on the interstate. Number 4. Slur number 4 is hip hip hooray. How do we use it? Well, we could say we won the Little League game, hip hip hooray. What you're actually saying is, we won the Little League game, let's go kill some Jews. The first half of hip hip hooray is adapted from hip hip, an old German shepherd's herding cry. That is actual shepherds from Germany, not the dogs. Sounds pretty harmless, right? Well, it was up until around 1819 when the citizens of Germany and other neighboring countries began using it as their rallying cry while going Hebrew hunting in the Jewish ghettos. So keep that in mind next time you're trying to come up with an appropriate cheer at your cousin's bar mitzvah. Number 3. Coming in at number 3 is Barbarian. We use it by saying, in a World of Warcraft, I play a level 60 Barbarian. What you are really saying is that in the World of Warcraft, I play a stupid jabbering foreigner. Let's revisit that Western Civ class again. Your teacher probably made a big deal out of the great ancient Greek advances in politics, philosophy, architecture, and so on. But she left out one crucial point. For a society that made such a big deal out of hubris, these people could be really arrogant. Case in point, they thought that Greek wasn't just the best language, it was the only language that made any sense. All other languages just sounded like people saying ba ba ba. Thus the word barbarian, or someone who speaks the retarded monkey language that Greeks associated with every other nation on earth. Number 2. At number 2 is bugger. How do we use it? The dog peed on my leg again, that little bugger. What you're saying is, the dog peed on my leg again, that little Bulgarian homosexual. Back in the day, the Catholic Church was really intolerant of other religions. The day in this case refers to every day from the founding of the church to, well, yesterday. The word bugger stems from Bulgarian or someone from Bulgaria, but medieval Catholics used it as a catch-all term for all members of the East Orthodox Church. Members of that church were considered heretics, and heresy is of course a slippery slope to sodomy. An awful, gross, terrible, slippery slope. But that was the belief. Catholics at the time honestly thought that if your beliefs deviated even slightly from theirs, it followed that you were engaging in all sorts of perverse sexual acts, such as monogamous sex between two consenting adults who happen to be of the same gender. Number 1. Topping the slur chart at number 1 is the innocent chip. How do we use it? Man, $5 for a candy bar, what a chip. What you're actually saying is, man, $5 for a candy bar? You're a filthy Eastern European immigrant. Chip is thought to be short for gypsy, and long before that term meant a group of odd people who roamed the countryside running scams, it was an ethnic slur for the Romani people who immigrated from Eastern Europe. The term gypsy evolved from the habit of calling the people Egyptians because they sort of looked Egyptian, and the locals were apparently too shy to ask the people where they were actually from.